What's up, David? Our first private lesson together. Yeah.
Professional dance instructor here, Tzoul.
What's up? I'm Tzoul. There's an eclipse happening right now. Just thought we'd tuck that in there. Okay, David. So here is your video notebook for our private lesson. The first thing we talked about was rhythm. Yeah, I asked you to count the beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we talked about all music being broken into 4s for musicians or 8 for dancers. Okay. One thing we didn't talk about, but you already had a natural pick that up on, was you knew where the downbeat and the upbeat is. Okay. The downbeat is all the odd numbers, the 1, the 3, the 5, and the 7. The upbeat is the 2, the 4, the 6, and the 8. Okay. Your movements already match it. Yeah, but I just want you to be conscious of what you're doing that's really well, is that you have this pulse, this down up sort of energy, and when you keep that down, 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 up. Now you can tap on the upbeat. That's not the rule here. The rule is not downbeat, upbeat. The rule is to stay with the rhythm, stay in the flow of the downbeat and the upbeat. Okay. The next thing we talked about was connection and frame, yeah? I used this analogy here to talk about the pressure level, okay? So we started right here now. We have, almost have a 1. Give me a 1. Give me a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah? So this is like the most pressure you're gonna encounter on the dance floor is a counterbalance to your supporting of the person's weight. Okay, bring it back to a 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, just be a little bit louder maybe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the reason I'm talking about the pressure there is because we were talking about the hand on the back. Yeah, the hand on the back here, and it's good to keep this at a 3. Yeah, it's kind of how you want to start the dances with a 3. So you're gonna give me a 3, yeah, and I'm gonna resist you, and I'm gonna give you a 3. Okay. Now, as a good follower, I'm still staying weighted in the front of my feet because it makes me more agile. Leaders, just so that you know, when you're in the forward of your, on the fronts of your feet, you're also more agile. But when you go onto your heels, it's kind of like you're silencing something about the connection. So in case you ever want to do something, it's a very tango thing. But in case you want to do something you don't want me to hear, you go onto your heels. But if whatever you're doing, you want me to hear it, stay with a sports stance, right? The front of the feet. Okay, so with that in mind, okay, we have a 3 connection here. We also talked about keeping your lats engaged. What that does is that ties your shoulder to your spine, which ties it to your hip, and your whole skeleton becomes one active sort of thing, all right? And then we also talked about that having like literally like an electrical pulse from the follower's weighted foot, yeah, up the follower's frame, into the leader's frame, and down into your, where you could perceive it, your spine or your hip. But I like to think about the hips as being the center of our movement because it is the center. Okay, so then I gave you, we also talked about this connection being secondary and being lighter. So if the pressure on my back is a 3, this has to be a 2 or a less, yeah? It's really nice when this can just be the weight of the follower's arm, but you're not gonna always encounter followers that are gonna give you a great frame. So you gotta do what you can to make us feel amazing as followers. Okay, the other thing we talked about was how the follower has a frame, the leader does not, yeah? And I just like to say that, I'll explain it when we go into open position, but I like to say that the leader compromises their frame in order to make the follower feel comfortable and earn our trust. So we're earning our trust. You're earning your followers' trust already by letting them have their elbow in front of you and they're giving you frame, yeah? But as soon as you break our frame, we may give you noodle arms, yeah? We may not give you a frame, yeah? So you can break your frame, yeah? You can also flare things out. It's nice to keep this connection right here, like in the middle, yeah? Or just somewhere where it's comfortable for both of you, yeah? Because we're gonna be dancing till 6 in the morning, so the less energy we use, the more comfortable we are, the more dancing we can do.
So make sure it's still recording. Yeah.
Yep.
Because